So I started my channel a couple weeks ago and some of you guys are probably wondering,
who's this bloody crazy bitch?
Well, you probably asked that because I've never really introduced myself properly yet, hey? And I'll do that right now. Hi, I'm Michaela Jade, nice to meet you. And here are some random facts about me. Fact number 1, I was born on the 5th of March 2000. So my star sign is Pisces and I was born in the year of the dragon. So my height is 5'4". Yeah, I'm a midget. So I'm the oldest child in my family. I got a younger sister and brother. So my favorite pet is my dog Banjo. I'll see if I can find him actually. So my favorite pet is my dog Banjo. Here he is now. He's pretty. Although my family is Greek, I was actually born in Australia and I've lived in Australia my entire life. I've actually been acting since 2006. So when I first started acting, you know, it was actually after watching the first Willy Wonka. So, you know, I really liked the character Veruca Salt. So around that same time, I did my first acting performance. It was actually, I was miming the words to I Want It Now, the one that Veruca Salt sings when she's knocking stuff over. So I did a little dance to it because around that same time as well, I started dance lessons as well. I don't do dance now because I'm really bad at it, but when I was much younger, I was better at it, obviously. But yeah, you know, that performance that I did was actually for the school talent show. I didn't win, but you know what? It was fun. It was my first experience ever, and yeah, you know, that was my first time acting. When I was little, I was actually obsessed with planets and, like, you know, I wanted to be an astronomer. So yeah, I actually cried when I found out that Pluto wasn't a planet anymore. I was a weird child. So I've actually always loved to draw, particularly costume design. I've always wanted to be a costume designer since I was really young. Yeah, so this book right here is actually my pride and joy. So it's from 2014 to 2015. Just filled with all my different designs, like particular favorites. Let's see if I can find a good one. I'll show you my favorite one. Oh, here it is. I actually did costumes for Panic at the Disco. I've been doing fashion design since 2008. I wasn't very good, but then recently I've started to kind of improve. I'm actually doing a TAFE course this year for it. Don't know if I'll continue it next year because of the HSC and everything, but you know what? I like fashion design. Speaking of costumes, I actually work in a costume shop. Have been since last year, kind of in the middle, like May sort of, and up until now, like I'm still going with that, and I love my job. I also started my own jewelry making business, so yeah, this is one of my necklaces that I've made. Yeah, so I'll link my business down in the description below. I'd like to know what you think if you end up checking that out. Alright, so I really like nature, particularly gardening. There's just something about it that's just really peaceful, and I always feel refreshed after gardening. I don't know why, but I've just always loved nature, trees, flowers, all that kind of stuff, you know? I also really love the ocean. Another thing about me is that I'm a big perfectionist. So, you know, if it's not right, like I'm gonna keep trying until I get it perfect. I never give up as well, so you know what? I'm very slow with my work. You know what? It's all for the good. Speaking of perfectionist, I'm a big germaphobe. Like, ugh. I'm also very fussy about hygiene as well. So you know what, if I see a cockroach, I'm probably going to scream. Like, you know, I try and be fearless and everything, and there's not many things I'm afraid of, but like, if I see a cockroach, I will run and scream. Cockroaches. I'm also one of those people who are just overly honest. I will be completely honest, and I will not give a damn. I also went vegetarian at one stage and I nearly died. You know what? That was terrifying. And in preschool, I was actually engaged. In year 7, when I was actually around 12 years old, I wrote an anonymous love letter to my crush. Year 7 makes me cringe. Don't remind me of it. If I could be an animal, I would be a bird because I'm obsessed with flying and flight. My favorite subjects at school are textiles and drama. My favorite color is green, although red comes pretty close to it. My lucky number is actually 3, and my favorite animal is a dog. My favorite band of all time is definitely Panic at the Disco. Now, I've watched a lot of movies in my life, but my favorite actors are Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. My choice of clothing is usually pretty weird. Like, one minute I'd be wearing like something hippie-ish, next minute I'd be wearing something goth. You know, next minute I'd be wearing whatever I can find, and sometimes I even wear costumes. Some of my favourite YouTubers are people like Mitchell Coombs, Alan Sabulia, Smosh, Shane Dawson. Lately I've been watching a lot of Anisian. I'm also very much into, like, you know, beauty and special effects makeup. Some of the YouTubers I watch in that industry are people like Glam and Gore. I also watch Emma Pickles, Bonnie Corbin. My favourite movie is, of course, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Which one? I think I like them both equally. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you weirdos soon. Ka-ching!
Bye, Felicia.